Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Alex, also known as Plumbob, and this is my first time doing a build video. Well, in fact, it's my first time doing a lot of things. It's my first talking video, my first sim video, etc. So, well, yeah, welcome to my channel. I hope to be uploading videos frequently to this channel. I don't know if they are going to be save file videos or building videos like this one, but it's like a new thing for me. Not creating content, but like creating content specifically for The Sims. I used to be a content creator back then about books in Spanish, and now I just jumped to this other side of my hobbies, that it's gaming. I've been playing The Sims for a long time, and I didn't know that there was like a community that creates content around The Sims 4. So when I discovered that, I spent also a lot of time watching tons and tons of building videos and gameplay videos and stuff like that. And this year I decided that I wanted to do the same because I think it's fun, I think it's nice, and it's another way of, exploring your hobby and practicing your storytelling. So my first language is not English, so if I mispronounce something or my accent is too thick, I'm so sorry. I'm going to try to, get better to that. I am a grammar teacher, an English grammar teacher, so I try to do it the most correct way. Sometimes I just mess it up because, it's not my first language at all. But, well, today's video is building high school. I'm building a modern Copperdale High School because, well, as you know, the high school from the high school years expansion pack is not that nice or functional in my opinion. So I decided to give it a try and start, building a high school. I should have started with something smaller, like starter home or something like that, but this idea came to me because I am currently playing the game in vanilla because we recently had a patch update and it broke a lot of mods. And it's not that I use tons of mods, but the mods that I use make my gameplay the way I want them. So I'm going to wait until EA drops the expansion pack and all the patches that I'm sure are coming before I start to update my mods folder, because I don't want to do it 2 times. I have just like a bunch of mods that are not many and they're very small, but also I cannot imagine how it's like to people that have like 1 TB or something more of mods. It's a lot. I play in a laptop and my laptop cannot handle that much, those many gigas of mods and CC. Like I said before, I don't use many mods, but the mods that I use do or make my gameplay the way I want them. What I have is a lot of CC, especially CAS CC, and a lot of sliders and stuff like that to make the Sims the way I want them to be. So I don't know if those, like the sliders especially, because they are script modes too, might be broken. I have no idea. I do not check Scarlett's list for sliders and stuff like that, only for mods. So if anyone knows about it, please let me know so I can check that too. Anyway, I was saying, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thinking. Like I said, I'm playing the game vanilla right now, and it came to me because we're in the spooky season. At this side of the globe, it's not a spooky season, it's spring actually, but I don't know, I love Western spooky season and fall in general. So I decided that with my class, with my kids, because the school year is about to end, we were going to start watching some horror movies that I deem that are, perfectly reasonable for their age. And so we started to watch it, of course, the the new adaptation of Stephen King. Like I don't remember when it dropped. I think it was 2-3 years ago. Don't really remember that, but we started to watch that, and as we were watching it, I started to love the aesthetic of the city, like of the town, Derry, and that I think it's inspired in some towns from Maine in United States. I don't know if I'm correct or incorrect about that. I just looked it up and it said that it was based on Maine, so I don't know. I hope it is. And well, I was very intrigued and very in love with the aesthetic of the place, and I asked my friends from the Sim world, like in a Discord that we have, which town or which world of the Sims would be like a great base to start like a Derry save file. And they told me that Rental Bay was perfect for it, and sure enough, I found out that Rental Bay is inspired more in the main, like that part of the United States. I don't know if I'm making myself correct, but that's what I heard. That's what I read. Sorry. So yeah, I'm starting like with the high school in Rental Bay, and first I was trying to make it like very spooky, very Derry-like, and everything like spiral into this modern high school that is not very going with the aesthetic of the story. So I decided to finish the building and call it like a modern version of Copperdale High, to upload it to the gallery, and maybe people would like to use it. This building is free of CC. Like I said, I'm playing vanilla, so if you don't use CC, you can download this building from the gallery when it's up, because there are some things that I want to change. This is not the final version of the school, because I don't know why, but when I uploaded, like doing a trial, when I uploaded to the gallery, it's the range, like from having CC appeared in the lot, and I don't know why, because like I said, I'm playing vanilla. I recently moved only my like furniture CC stuff like that to my mods folder, but if you are able to see it, or if you catch at some point, I was filtering all my CC and only trying to use like high school years and what is the other one, university and basement treasures to build this build. But when I uploaded, there were like a bunch of expansion packs and kits and stuff in it, so I'm so sorry, but I tried to keep it at minimum. I think I'm sure that I can do it better in the future. I hope I can do it better in the future. But yeah, I don't know why the range for CC appear in that in the build when I upload it to the gallery. I also opened my tray, like my Sims 4 tray. What is the name of this program? It's something of trays. I don't know. To see if I I used something that I was CC. I didn't realize, but also in my tray that there's no like a single CC file or anything in the tray files of this building. So I don't know. It's the game messing with me all the time. But whatever. Anyway, so I used all my knowledge of schools, because I am a teacher, and I use all the things that I think that would be nice to have in a high school like this. And this classroom especially, it's inspired in my classroom with all those shelves in the back. I have those shelves for my students to put their materials, like their books and notebooks and stuff like that. So that's what I did that. And yeah, this classroom is especially inspired in my classroom. I don't know what else to say, to be honest. Like I said, it's my first time doing a voiceover about the scenes and about buildings. So if I have like uncomfortable silences, I'm so sorry. Then I built another classroom because I use these more classmates or more high school friends, no, not friends, more high school classmates mod to have more students, right? Or the students that I want to go to my high school. I use that, and when I first started using the mod, I thought that I could have 4 or 5 classes with the whiteboard. So, have like 5 classes and more students. But I realized that the game does not really do well with many students or many scenes like that. And so I just put 2 functional classrooms, mine and the other one that would be like literature or something like that. Yeah. With the whiteboards, and the other ones like in the music and science, computer, and all those stuffs classes with this chalkboard that, if I'm not mistaken, is from Get Together. No, it's not Get Together. It's what is Parenthood? I guess I'm not really sure. I don't know all the items by name or by pack. Anyway, so here is this made of pretend science class or computer science lab / there's like checkboards and stuff, so all the logic skills can be used in this classroom. Also, I'm sorry if you see me going back and forth from a classroom and then back to the auditorium. It's because I have ADHD, so if I don't do something at that moment, I found that I don't know what's the name, podiums for debates, and I thought, oh my god, this is perfect for the auditorium, and I went and put it there, and then I came back. Oh, this is the chalkboard that I'm talking about. I don't remember if it's from Parenthood, but I think it is from Parenthood. Then I started to decorating the hallways from this high school. I don't know if you guys have vending machines in your high schools, but I thought that it was like appropriate when you don't really want to go to the cafeteria and eat or something like that. You can just grab a snack from the vending machines and that's it, and call it a day. And yeah, well, that's pretty much what I did. I made I put that sign because I was thinking to make the nurse's office over there. But I did the principal's office, and I left an empty classroom. So if anyone wants to, build something or, make like a janitor closet, a nurse office or something else, or another type of class, they can do it. It's, empty, like I said before. And at the end of this hallway, I made the gymnasium. It's not the gymnasium, it's like where you have these tasks you have to feel when going or playing the active high school day, and which you have to use the running machine or the workout machine. And I did that at the end of the hallway, like a small gymnasium. What else? Well, I don't know what else to say. Just that maybe I can talk a little bit about me. Like I said before, my name is not Alex, but my friends on the internet call me Alex because it's a nickname my grandpa used to use for me. Sorry, I had an incoming call. Well, I was talking. I don't even remember what I was talking about. I think that I was talking about myself. And I was saying that I used to do book related. I don't remember what I was talking about. I think I was talking about my nickname. I'm sorry, guys. But well, like I said before, this is the gymnasium, aka gym, from the school. I also liked that cheerleading mat. I love that mascot. I think that Copperdale mascot is the most adorable thing that EA has ever made. So yeah, that's what I put it there. Oh my god, that's my husband. Wait. Sorry, that was a pause to take all my matted hair from my cat's armpits. I don't know if your cats had that same problem, but under what I call the armpits, oh my god, it always get matted, so we have to cut it. He asked me to do that. Sorry, that was my husband. Why was he coming here? So yeah, well, like I said before, I don't know what I was saying before. I'm sorry. This video is a mess, but I hope that you are entertained at least by the speed build. So for there's behind the Copperdale High, there's what is it called? A football yard. Well, there's that where all the high school related things or events happen there, the cheerleading and the football one. And I wanted to make a basketball court, so I decided to make the basketball court under the high school. So as you can see, like the emergency exits over there, they have other set of stairs going down, and that will be like the basketball court that I wanted to do. Now that I think of it, at some point I took, because I was building this building in Bridleton Bay, in the biggest lot that they had, and then at some point I moved it back to Copperdale, and I finished this building, and I used a sim to try it out, the stairs, try it out that everything is functional. And probably that sim had some CC on, and when I upload this lot, the sim was still in the lot. I don't know, maybe it uploaded with the sim. Could that be possible? Probably. I don't know. That's the only thing that I can think of that might have triggered the wrench in the gallery. But I haven't said what is my EA ID or anything yet, because I want to change the name. I'm using an ID from another time when I used to make content, and I don't want to use that anymore, so I'm going to change it. I don't know if I can change it or not, but I wanted to change it before telling you guys where you can download these high school. But when I do that, I of course I will let you know. I will let you know on TikTok and here. I think these are my only social media about the Sims that I have, like YouTube and TikTok. I don't want to have any more. Back in the day when I used to do book content related stuff, I used to have a TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and all those stuffs that end up burning my brain down. So I don't want to do that anymore. And I love that it can be as anonymous as I want, because I am a very anxious person, so I don't really want my students or people that I know finding my content, even though my old content is still up. Kids nowadays don't use YouTube that much, so I'm glad about it. And I haven't had students coming to me and telling me, oh my god, I found your booktube channel or something like that, so I'm happy about that. And I want to keep it that way. Maybe if I ever stop working at a high school, I will try to do something like live streams or something like that. If you ever are interested in that, I would like to do that. I don't know if my laptop would handle something like that. Maybe. Who knows? But I would like to do that in the future when I am not so self-conscious about my presence on the internet. And yeah, well, that. Finally, I'm finishing with the backyard. I always have an open setting or open gate at the back of high school, because I noticed in my game, at least, that when I use or I play the high school day, the playable high school day, when my Sims are leaving school, they go when my kids, my sim kids, my sim teenagers, my sim teams, I'm sorry, I'm crazy. When my sim teens leave high school, they always do it from the back. That's what I wanted to say. And that's why I have an open one over there, so they can leave easily if they want to leave from the back. I don't know why they do that, but they do. Also, as you can see, I'm not really good at landscaping, but I do my best. I try. And yeah, well, that will be everything for the video. I hope that in all this mess you have learned something about me, or I have, made myself understandable. If the sound is very poor, or I don't know, my mic doesn't sound good, is because I don't have a mic. I'm using my phone to record the voiceover, so I hope it's understandable anyway. Yeah, well, I see you in the next time. Bye bye.